So Mark, the February numbers are out.
Yeah, I see that. That's good. And they're not bad.
Well, they're not bad at all. So I'm going to do share screen with you here so you can see the numbers. It is a little bit misleading, I think.
I don't.
So we're doing Barrie right now, right?
Okay. Yep.
So in 2024 for the month of February, 185, 2023, 144, 22% increase.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. That's good. And if we look back in March of last year, because that's when I listed my townhome, probably, probably around now or the next week. Anyway, we saw some good things coming out then in the market too, in the beginning, right? We go, oh my God, they got what? They got that? What? And then we got a lot of, come June, it kind of got slowed down, but there was some pretty strong activity in the first quarter of 2023. And we're already exceeding that now for February's numbers.
Well, my issue is the first 2 weeks of February was like way, way higher. And the last 2 weeks of February were actually lower than last year. So it's like we had a little bit of a bump in
Yep.
January and the first 2 weeks of February. But
Yep.
then the last 2 weeks of February, it actually tapered off.
And look at the weather too. Like we've had some crazy weather in February. Snowstorms, blizzards, 30 centimeters here, there. Well, not 30 centimeters here, but Collingwood area. Like it was kind of crazy. Cold, cold, cold. And then 2 days later, it's +8 in rain.
Yeah. Well, the
Right.
average sale price, so that's a 22% increase. And the average sale price was 3.4% increase. I know you don't like averages, but a lot of people ask me for it.
Put it
So
in.
the average sale price this year was 770, 231. Last year, 744, 343, which is still a 3.4% increase.
Yep. Yep. And what was the inventory like 455 right now, active
Yeah.
listings, and then last year 319. So more active listings, but a lot of
30% more.
but we know where it is. We already know where it is. That's
Yeah.
30% of the image. That 30% increase is the stuff that didn't sell last year and it's priced, you know, well over 1 million and 1,000,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. That's just not selling right now.
Yeah.
We we see it in other communities and we see it in Barrie as well. So,
I mean, the numbers look good. If you want, I can try to get on the board here
yeah, let's take a look at
and take
stuff,
a look at a little bit.
see what's selling.
Um, what I'll do is I'll stop share of this
Okay.
and then oh, I can't do that. I can do this? No.
You can't get on the trap?
Yeah, I think I can. Hold on.
All right. If you like the content, give this a like, follow, leave a comment. We do quite a few updates, throughout the week, and we always do the monthlies as well in Simcoe County. So it's some good information. And if anyone has any questions, give us a call, leave a comment.
Yeah, like it's funny, because um it's funny that we saw the increase in the first 2 weeks. It went up a lot, and then we see it on the last 2 weeks it went down, but overall it's still up.
First 2 weeks were front loaded pretty heavy. How you making out with that?
We're having a problem. That's what I'm doing. Don't know why I can't get on it.
Keep trying.
Yeah, I am.
I'll talk about it then. Well, and you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm seeing right now. I'm not going to talk about what I'm seeing in sales or prices in March, but no, just about things that I'm seeing and watching the board. And what I'm seeing a lot of out there today, and even when I'm showing as well, there's a lot of properties that are not ready for showings. Okay. It's a property that I showed a client. Now I'm not going to say the address because offers are coming up and I don't want to jinx myself. I expected big things when I walked in the door. Okay. Great looking property from the pictures. When I
Nice
walked,
area.
nice area. Floor plan was great. And that's why my guy wants it. But the property itself wasn't ready. And when someone is holding off on offers on a property you want to make sure it's right the first time, right? Floor plan, and we walk the living room's great. Turn to the right, I look at the carpets. They're done. 20-year-old original carpets, full of stains. Get rid of them, shampoo them. Lots of fingerprints, scuffed up walls that I was kind of shocked to see when I went into this property. They're trying to get multiple offers. They price it a bit lower. Went to one of the bedrooms and I saw a bunch of paint on the baseboards. Sellers, you can't do this. You got one shot. Okay, put some extra effort into it, especially if you're going to hold off on offers. It's so important to do that. You know, your realtor should have enough guidance and common sense to guide you through that direction and what people think when they walk in the front door. Yes, everybody likes all the bells and whistles, but the reality is it's just that doesn't happen all the time. But they are looking for a clean home. That's most important. Touch up your baseboards, touch up your doors. If paint's scuffed, paint the little things to do it. That's my rant about not being ready.
Okay, I'm gonna share. I couldn't get the Trub up, but I got the Barry board up, so there's some sales in here.
You can't get the anyway.
I don't know why it's not working, so we'll just look at some of these. Here's some townhouses. Like
Let's put that category. So I saw that port one.
yeah, and I mean in the first
These are
25,
sold? These are sold?
yeah, these are all sold. That one on Ridwell sold for $646.
Too small. I showed my client that. I liked it. It's under 1,100. It's a max 1,100 square feet. The pictures you walk in, you think it's, whoa. I think it was a nice property. It just living space wasn't there.
And they did withhold offers, or they did get a bidding war, but they didn't get over.
2 offers on it.
There you go. This is this one on Cundles. It's been for sale forever and it was tenanted.
That was even last year.
Oh, 127 days on the market. I showed it myself, went for 645.
Yeah.
It's been sitting there forever.
That's the thing. So with these tenanted properties, no one wants them. The landlord tenant board is backlogged over 53,000 cases that haven't been resolved yet. They're not going to get into that. They're going to get missed. Get rid of your tenants, pay the money to leave.
That's what I said too. I had a client.
The ranges.
Well, and in the 700s, like there's lots. There's like lots. This is one I wanted to talk about. Remember I was telling you about this?
Right. Let's go
This
through
house originally started, if you hit the history on this house, it originally started at $938,000.
When?
Uh,
I want to see these on market.
yeah, let me hit the history. I've already checked this out. I don't want to give you the wrong amount.
Okay.
So it started in November, the end of November, mid-November for 938.
Hey, let me ask you this question. Tell me a little bit more about it. Like, I like the area. Like, is 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom, fully finished?
It is
Let's go through the
3
picture.
plus 2 bed,
Okay.
2 plus 1 bath,
Okay.
1,351 square feet on the main,
How many bathrooms?
3.
Okay.
It's a nice bungalow.
Yep.
Really nice area.
Yep.
It's got a fireplace, dated kitchen, white appliances. Okay.
Okay,
Original kitchens and
go back.
bathrooms, full kitchen in the basement.
Was it ever tenanted or no? Maybe that
It's-
was the reason.
Well,
It's possible, but
I don't know. It says right now, it says in-law suite in there, and it's saying that the only owner occupied.
okay, so it's vacant. Okay.
Yeah. So this agent listed it in November at 938, which was too high. And you know that, and I know that. And we all know what she did. She said, okay, yeah, I can get you this price, just get the listing. Because 938 for a 3+2 bungalow at 1,300 square feet, that's crazy, right? And it was dated.
But here's the thing too, that I'm noticing. Okay, it's in November. Things got really quiet this November. Not the right time to start listing properties.
No, but look at listen to this. You ready? Within 8 days, we go to 888, go down 50,000.
Yeah.
Not a month after that, we go to 875. A month after that, we go to 849. Not even a month, 2 weeks after that, we go to 844.9.
Yeah.
10 days after that, we go to 824.9. 10 days after that, we go to 814.9. Sells for 770.
Home needed a lot of work. Right? Home needed, by looking at some of those pictures, it needed a lot of work. But that agent, who was the agent?
Jackie Jones.
Jackie Jones. Okay, Jackie Jones. Well, Jackie Jones has been in the business a long time. So I really don't know why she listed this at $938,000 because it's far from where it ended up. Secondly, it's listed in the wrong time, November and December. We're not getting any traction on that.
Well, and
Even-
if somebody, my question is this, if somebody has to sell, right? First of all,
Right.
why overprice it to that degree at that time of the year? If you have to sell, then you should be pricing it a little bit sharper. But she did it probably, and I'll probably hear about this, but like to get the listing, right?
Maybe, maybe not, but well, could be. And okay, you got me on that point. I didn't want to go there, but now you got me on that point. I really don't think it's a great idea. It's taking a listing because the seller wants that much money for it. You and I have had this discussion. We are professionals that know the market. Correct?
Yes.
You know, we can be transparent. We can show you what's sold in the neighborhood. We can show you this. We can say this. We can compare properties and have a great discussion on it. Whoever's fault it was, we're not pointing fingers at that, but that was the wrong price point to start off. And they lost hence over 3 months
Yeah.
in price and listing it at the wrong time of year.
Yeah,
then,
just lower, like
right.
I can sell anything if I can just keep lowering the price and lowering the price and lowering the price and lowering the price till it sells, right?
Anybody could do that. But
Anybody can do that.
should have been properly priced from the get-go.
Well, Mark, I would say, and you know my house, right? I would say that this house was pretty comparable to mine.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
mine is actually updated on the main floor.
Yeah.
Has a full basement apartment with a separate entrance, which is nice.
Yeah.
And there's no, like I told you the other day, if I got 850, I'd be happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's no way I think I'm getting over 9. And I have the same double car garage. I'm all brick.
Yeah.
Like
No, I agree.
crazy price. Crazy.
So to the viewers, what do we want to say about that? Price it right the first time. If you're not getting the information on the neighborhoods of what's sold and what's going on, then merely question the integrity of your agent or find a new one. Let's be
Well,
honest.
and get the comparables in your neighborhood. Like there's no way there was comparables to back that up.
Not even close.
There's no way. So like you get comparables in your neighborhood and you interview. My other thing is interview more than one person. Like I'll stop sharing this for 1 second. I've been to listing appointments where they had 4 or 5 agents and me and 2 other people were all like the same. And then there was 1 or 2 that promised them some crazy amount, right? So if you interview 3 or 4 people, you'll at least get a good gauge
You will.
on.
Yes.
You should.
You should. And I know you're going with this, so and they usually go with the one that says, "Oh, I'll get you this." Meanwhile, that number's way out in left field. Gone. That makes no sense. Meanwhile, the other 2 are showing you this is what should happen. Or what are you going to do for me? How am I going to get to this price? What does the home need? Right?
Yeah.
We just talked about that when I showed on the weekend. We're going, holy cow. If the seller would have had some instruction maybe, or maybe put $2,000, let's just say they shampoo the carpet and the stairs, it comes out okay. Okay, it's clean. And hire someone to go paint all the baseboards and trim and get rid of the blue paint hanging around all the way around the baseboards and touch up some areas, man, that house would have showed that much better.
Yeah.
How easy would that be? How
Well,
easy?
it's not hard.
It's not hard. So where is it the quality of agents out there today? I'm picking on agents because I'm seeing more and more of it. I'm seeing more of, looking at listings every day, a few times throughout the day going, why did you take photos with your iPhone on $1 million property?
Yeah, I know.
You're not doing the seller any good.
No,
So
and I always say that pictures sell houses, meaning that
you do.
if they go on realtor.ca and the pictures are terrible, they're not coming.
Not coming. So I don't know. I think the public's getting gypped. We get compensated fairly well for our services, and I don't think a lot of agents are delivering and giving,
No, and you know what? I understand. I mean, I guess, my one listing, I told you, he just before the expiry date, he was getting calls 3 or 4 a week from different teams in the city and different agents, and we were still actively listed, which is against the real estate rules. We can't do that. But it was happening. Like the market out there right now is so much slower as far as volume of sales. They've gone down huge in the last 2-3 years from what they used to be.
Sure.
And
Sure.
the market's savage out there now. Agents, and they'll say anything or do anything to get listings. And some of them, like, it seems like they're getting lazier too, almost.
It's apparent that I agree with 110%. You taking iPhone pictures and stuff like that. I don't know. That's for another discussion. Let's pull some more up and see what else is kind of selling.
Okay, I'm going to share the screen.
Or, you know,
I'm
we've
going to
done,
go in the higher price ranges because
yeah.
as you can see, we're at the 75 listing mark.
Yep.
And right here, we're now just hitting the 800s.
Right. And look at some of these before we okay.
Oh, I still got a lot of 800s.
Okay. I'm just looking at the days on markets and stuff like that. So we kind of see, right, as the higher price points go up a little bit, they take longer to sell.
860, 3+3 bed, 3 bath, 26 days. Coughlin. Nice, updated though. Beautiful.
Let's talk. Can you make those pictures bigger?
Yeah.
Make them bigger. There you go. So look at the presentation, because we're talking presentation a bit. We're yapping away with it. So look at that. Look how clean that looks. We're not saying everybody should go out and get brand new kitchens, but
No.
that was very well staged, very much decluttered. They put some good thought into it. I don't see blue baseboards. I see white, white, white. Right? Nicely set up home. At the end of the day,
And that's a dated bathroom,
dated
but they
bathroom.
made it look nice. They changed the mirror.
There's a mirror.
Maybe changed the handles. I don't know. Painted.
Painted. It looks clean.
That's the original. Well, that vanity is not stone. That's just laminate.
Yep.
Full
Nice, nice.
kitchen downstairs. And this one's nice too. Stainless steel everywhere.
Yep. Yep. Nicely put together.
Yeah, and they got a decent price.
They got a decent price. How many days on market?
26.
That's decent. That's decent.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Nothing wrong with that price.
Jags Drive, 69 days on market. 2,268 square feet, 3 bed, 3 bath. 878 sold for 865. This was a big house.
Yeah, we looked at this before.
We looked at this before and we were shocked at what it got. Because it actually looked like it showed well.
Right? The presentation's there.
It is.
Yeah, I thought that was a decent deal.
Yeah. Yeah. The presentation was done well.
Yep.
I want to go into the higher prices to see here.
Yeah, let's go in there.
$1,015,000 on Barwick Drive. So this sucker freaked me out.
7 days on market, but let's pull up. Okay. What is this? That price seems way out to lunch.
Does it not?
Yeah.
It's in Sunnydale area.
Yep.
It's I looked at this and I freaked out. Are you ready?
Jeez. That room's okay. Like the kitchen.
Kitchen looks nice.
What's wrong with that? It's shaking like a leaf. Like the kitchen.
Basement.
Some nicely put, I like the flow.
Yep.
Like they got some nice, they did some things in there.
Needs some paint in a couple rooms, like,
Yeah, but overall presentation is decent.
yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Full above ground.
God, I find that a lot of money though.
Well, I'll tell you why. I'll show you. This is why I thought it was a lot of money. Livingstone and Sunnydale,
Okay.
up
Yeah.
by Irwin Drive, Janet, off.
Yep. I know where it is. Yep.
It's a lot for that area.
Yeah. How many days on market?
7, I think.
Wow.
Maybe I should hit the history. No, they do it. Yeah, it was 7.
Okay.
I thought it was a lot for where it was.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. What's the square footage again?
2756.
Big home, but
It's a big home,
yeah. I don't know.
done nice.
Some things are done nice. Yeah, for sure.
It's just street for me, I was shocked with.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Murfield Drive. Well, this is a newer build.
Days on market for it?
That one was it was
24.
24.
Yeah. Any history?
1149 sold for $1,060,000.
Yeah.
But this backyard's a giant hill. Beautiful inside. This is a brand new build.
Nice layout.
Yeah. Like this is nice, right?
Yeah, I like the kitchen.
Yeah.
Pretty open for a 2-story. Say
Yeah, I
that.
know. And the master is like, its own, it's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
All the bedrooms look big.
Yeah, they do.
It's a
home.
big house.
Yep. No backyard. Oh.
Well, look at this. This is my problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Not a functioning backyard, we'll say.
Well, I used to have a ditch like kind of like this in front of the house, and we had to put soccer cleats on to mow the lawn. Like when it got wet, my foot actually slid under the lawnmower at one time. Like it's hard to deal with a hill, right? But this is in the
Yeah.
Ardagh area,
Yeah.
and this is bigger than that other house I just showed you on Barwick,
Yeah.
and it's bigger,
Yeah.
and
Area. Newer.
it's almost brand new. It was built in 2021.
Yeah.
And it's bigger. See what I mean? And nicer.
They overpaid for Barwick. Big time.
Well, I think it was high. I don't know. Shanty Bay Road, $1,060,000.
They finally sold that. That's been listed forever. Ever.
I remember, I know. This is with water views, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, it's dated.
I don't like the layout. I think it was a legal duplex too. It was listed forever.
Well, there's some nice stuff. 310 days, almost a year.
It's a year. Where'd they start at? And I want to go back to the comments too to see if there's a tenant.
I gotta go back here. Hold on.
1.3, 1.335, 1.39, so 1.4. Holy Jesus, are you kidding me? 1.7?
1.888.
Oh my, and what did they get for it again?
Hold on. $1,060,000.
Okay, so a $740,000 decrease.
Yep.
Do you think that was the right price?
No.
Apparently it wasn't the right price.
Exactly. Owner plus tenant in there.
There you go. That's what I wanted to see. So no one friggin' wants a tenant, and there's no way. I think I wouldn't even give him $1 million for it. I that's a busy road. I like Shanty Bay. I love it. I love the area, but that's not a big house. Duplex or not.
No, it's
Big,
1,800 square foot on the upper, I guess, 1127 in the basement.
yeah. Well, like the
And
area,
oh, I know, that's what I mean, like
110 days to sell. Like,
Cox Mill, 269 Cox Mill. 1.3 million,
yeah, that was listed for a long time. Full history on it.
84 days.
I even think, okay, yeah. Getting out of there is a disaster. The train goes right by there. Like the house is great.
Oh my God, Mark, was this the one somebody bought? It was a gong show. I gotta check, the house is beautiful. It's all fully renovated, right? It's beautiful.
Nice house. Very nicely
I
done.
actually, these open stairs, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, not with a little dog and my grandchildren.
Oh, no, not
Ted
for
will
that.
slide right through there, Mark.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Like, I mean, like your dog and my dog, they're too small, like they'll slide right through there, right?
Yeah. We're gonna.
Okay, let me check. This might not be the one. There was one a couple years ago. I was thinking of buying and flipping it. $935 in 2018.
And what'd they get for it again?
1,300,000.
Lost money. Let's see the pictures.
Oh, it was already done. This isn't the one.
Okay. They didn't do that well. They didn't do that
Well, it
well.
was already done.
Yeah.
So they didn't do terrible. There was one that looks just almost like this that was for sale a year or two ago, and it needed it was a total gut job inside, and they got 700 or 800 then. And I thought, oh my gosh, like this is a job, right? It was a lot of work.
It's a beautiful property, but keep that picture there. Make this picture bigger if you could. Yeah. There's the train tracks. Right? So you're hearing
Where?
that
Here? Oh, right here?
there, right above the right where my arrow is, right there. So choo-choo comes along, and this driveway keeps going out and out, and then getting out of there because it's on a corner. You can't, traffic whizzes around there so fast. So
Yeah, they don't give us aerial views, eh?
no, I wouldn't put aerial views on that listing either because you see them and you're gonna go, never.
Yeah.
That it's on the corner of it's 3 or 4. It's right where the underneath the train track thing goes, the bridge, and it's people. You can't see what's coming and going. It's deadly getting out of there. Deadly. So I'm not surprised that's all they got for that. If that house was in a different location, maybe
Well, okay, we do have an aerial view, but we only have it of the yard.
don't show anymore. Like
No,
someone got a nice property. It's just
where
it's
it is.
a hard sell. Hard sell.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. Is it, we see some prices here that are really high, and then we see some that basically had to give them away, you know? Or they just started off way too high.
Well, that's the thing, right? You know, I get every seller wants the most money they can get, but the reality is the market going to give it to them? And I don't think this market is right now, especially for higher priced properties. You got a shot in the lower ranges to get a little bit more and squeeze a bit more of a buyer, but you have to be really show ready all the time. It has to be perfect, right? To get them excited, right? And get them excited a little bit. Yeah, you got a shot. You really
Well,
do.
and let's be honest too, we have way more inventory right now than we did last year.
Yeah, we did.
So you have to look good.
You have to look good. And I still believe that, we have a lot of overpriced stuff too that's sitting out there. As we can see, we went through some of that, how long it took to sell some of those properties because they're way out to lunch on price. But like, what are you thinking? Right? So,
Yeah.
presentation's key, right? And put some elbow grease in and get it ready. We saw a lot of great listings out there that were very much well presented. And then we could have showed a half a dozen that weren't.
Well,
Right?
you know what I always tell my clients too? you can't just go by the pictures because, you know, even the one you're talking about that you went into, when you looked at the pictures, it looked okay. But when you went in there, the little details like painting all over all over the trim and the carpet being, you know, disastrous, or if it smells. Like I have clients that they'll walk in and it smells like cat pee or whatever, they're out. Like they don't even want to go in the house.
They don't. Right? So that's the thing. Just get it ready. And it takes a long time, right? You just
It's
not going
work.
7 days. You need to have 77 days in my books.
Yeah.
Declutter everything, touch up and go room to room.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts.
I always tell my clients, if you're not going to take it with you, throw it out now.
Whatever now. Get the bin in the front yard. Let's do it now. We
If
don't
you're
need.
not moving with it, then we don't need to keep it. Get rid of it.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Okay, see you.
See ya.